Dave. Welcome to the Mythos Mystery Society presents Root.
Presents.
I do it every fucking time. I go back and hear some of the older ones. I'm just like, how many times do we do this? Presents the Root through Thistle and Thorn epilogue of this season. I don't know what to call it. Ty, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies. Today I learned that my body doesn't digest mushrooms. They just go right through me, and I ate a lot of mushrooms.
Horrible.
So,
Just awful.
not those kind of mushrooms. The delicious ones you get at Korean barbecue.
Okay.
I'm Dave. I'm playing the possum vagrant. Throw it down to Tom.
I'm Tom. I'm playing Orson Bars for the last time. I'll throw a ball at Jason.
What do mushrooms do to your body?
I'm Jason. I played Jackdaw, and I absolutely despise mushrooms.
This
Hi.
is going to be the episode we stop in, friend.
I'm Ty, and I also love mushrooms.
Yeah. Firm line divided here.
Okay. So you guys are leaving. We pick up as the Vagabuddies are leaving Subspire Keep. The smoldering buildings and piles of rubble being tended to by the survivors. As you begin to ride away, the sun begins to set on the long trek back to Coolclaw. What is the travel back like? I'm not going to make you guys roll for it. I know that is a mechanic in this, but we're going to say during this travel, if you guys, I think everyone healed up last time, but what is the ride back for the three of you?
I feel like Poe is sitting in the back, and we're looking at all of our trinkets from all of our adventures, and I'm just, it certainly has been quite a past 4 days. the whole season has been 4 days. No, but it's certainly been a pleasure traveling with you, gentlemen.
I feel like Jack is spending most of his time fixing Poe's prosthetic hand that he probably keeps breaking.
Oh, did I say pleasure? I think we burned down 4 towns and I lost 3 of my fucking fingers!
Orson's writing poetry about cats. And he's kind of keeping to himself for the most part. He's a very changed man. Owl. Man owl.
Okay. All right. Is anything else notable happen on the ride home? For the three of you?
Do we pass by Six Toe Stand?
You can make your way. It's not like like I said, it wasn't
like a
huge
lap
detour.
of a recurring, like seeing what happened on the way back and seeing how our decisions affected the world around us.
You can. Well, you won't do that. You're not going to make that big a lap because that would take a lot of time to go to Trader's Glen. But you will. You can easily pass Six Toes. It wasn't like a huge detour. It was like sorta on the way.
Yeah. It also avoided like a battleground doing it that way too, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
As you guys pass Six Toes, I don't think you guys stay unless you guys really want to, and I'd rather you didn't.
We
see a quick.
to stay.
Yeah. You see that it seems like everyone is in better. I mean, obviously better spirits than before. There is a notable Woodland Alliance presence in this town now. Some of the remaining Six Toes and Lila, once again the Crow. Has been promoted to Sixto. Actually, it's Lila Sixto now. And she's helping as well, kind of rebuild this town and working with the Woodland Alliance.
It all looks nice and cheery, and then we do notice in the background there's like a big beaver with an axe and like a mask over his, and he just like slams it down in one of the last former Sixto.
You see that. I think you would see the other thing that's different is whereas this town was definitely originally built around mining a lot, there is notably more defenses put up this time. And you see some of the Woodland Alliance are like requisitioning the mines to become like more for weaponry than anything else. As an effect.
As we drive by, we're like, hey! And we drive through the middle of town, and literally everyone stops what they're doing and gives us the stink eye and doesn't say anything and follows their gaze. And then we're just like,
make sure as we leave.
And then the second we're gone, they all go back to what they were doing.
yes, there are random. Some people would notice you and don't think. No, not everyone thinks about you poorly in the town or anything. But yes, random civilians either don't know you or do not care that much, or know you as the people who helped burn down the town. Okay, and that would be the last place you guys really stop, because you wouldn't stop at Trader's Glen, and that's the only real places we visited here. So you approach Coolclaw. You can see the town is alive with movement, the sun having just reached its apex. A cat guard notices you and approaches. Oh, welcome back! Hey everybody, how's it going? How's it hanging?
Do I look like I'm fucking okay?
What you got there?
It's my new fingers. They took my fucking fingers.
Oh, wowzers! All right, well,
But
sorry to hear that.
I built some new fingers.
That's cool. That's great. I'm sure there's plenty of
You
application
know what?
with that.
You could call it a Coolclaw.
Fuck, that's so fucking great.
I don't want to do that.
Well, Lord Scowl is quite busy at the moment, but I know he does want to see you all. If you could you can settle up at the inn and rest a bit. We'll have someone come get you in a little bit and escort you to him.
You think they're gonna
That'd be great.
take us by the hand?
Not if you don't want to. I don't think. I think they'll just show you.
I miss my fingers. Alright, go.
He helps you guys in. You approach the. Do you guys head there to the inn?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I don't see what else I do.
You approach the inn you've stayed at before, but it is entirely changed. Instead of the cozy exterior and the hobbled frog sign, the design is now sleeker. The sign and establishment simply reading "milk," all lowercase with a period.
Milk?
Milk.
Oh no, this is gentrification. Soon you'll see a mole box open up across the street.
I actually, just lore-wise, do we know if what we've done in Sunspire Keep has like affected this place? Like, is this because of what we did there, or is this just how it was going to go?
Roll. Gosh, I just switched names. Roll cunning.
Oh, it's doing that thing where it won't. There we go. I just had to reopen it. That was weird.
Boom, baby. Nothing.
6. No. Too busy writing my poetry. You want to hear one? You guys want to hear one?
Yeah, let's hear one.
Fitted in a cardboard box. In the cupboard with your frocks. Anywhere. They don't care. Cats sleep anywhere. Those hussies.
Yeah, with your
I
failure.
her, but I'm like taking it badly.
Yeah. With your failure, it's that it just doesn't. You don't know for sure. You're not sure. Is what you get. Anything else from the rest of you?
Pip would have hated this. I want to get out and go in.
Yep.
Get out of the wagon, go in.
I'm gonna get a hard milk.
You enter. The interior is very similar to the exterior. Everything is much sleeker now, a little cleaner looking, a little more sterile. There is a Persian long-hair cat behind the counter, wearing a what?
Persia exists?
Persian long hair is the type of cat it would look like. Cats are allowed to look just like there are bluebirds.
They're allowed to look like places on Earth.
I'm not going to
Spelled
rename
differently.
cat breeds for you.
She comes
That is
from
the breed it looks
Persia,
like.
but it's spelled Pursia.
No.
Yeah, Persia.
Because Siamese cats also exist here. I'm not renaming a bunch of cat breeds for this game.
Siam meows.
Okay, we did enough work here.
The Persian long hair is wearing a very hip vest, sitting on the counter. Hair kind of in a goatee and a fancy mustache.
Hey, where's I look for what's her face's husband.
Mala and Rufus. Rufus would be the husband.
Yeah, well, Malo's been gone for a while, but Rufus, yeah. I was like, where's Rufus? What happened? What is this? What-oh?
Oh,
no.
yeah. Hey, Daddy-o, it's a complete change of ownership here. We own it now. We decided to change it up a little bit. He's on to bigger and better things. So welcome. What can I get all you cool cats to sip on today?
Can I get an answer? Why did this happen?
I think he just wanted to. I think he was happy with where it was at. Decided to move on and move out, move up. And he's I don't know. I just work here, man. I'm just a
So wait,
barista.
he decided to sell?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll take a
It wasn't
chocolate
forced, or?
Not that I know of. No.
I'll take a chocolate milk.
Yeah, we got you chocolate milk. You want you want a whole, want a 2%er? You want a whole ass chocolate milk?
I hate this place.
Give me a whole ass chocolate milk.
Yeah. If you're going in, go in for it. What about the two of you? You all want anything? We got a menu here. I could.
Is chocolate toxic owls?
chocolate.
Chocolate can be toxic to birds. We're fucking so sorry.
This is it for Orson.
This is how I go.
Okay, do you have any expired eggnog?
Well, yeah, we could probably have something in back. There's probably someone didn't throw away a Christmas special. What about you, a friend? It looks to Jack. You looking for anything? We got plenty on the menu here.
what's your strongest drink?
Ooh, strongest.
This whole
depends
ass chocolate milk.
Depends what you define strongest as. We have the cat's meow. It's milk and tequila. If you're really looking to get twisted, we have the cat's pajamas, which is heavy cream and NyQuil.
Do you have less milky options?
We got a nice for those living on the edge. We get a nice almond milk and a little bit of strawberries we cut up and put in there. Are you looking for even farther than that?
I'll take a fucking water.
Oh, okay, man. No reason to swear at me.
I want to look around and see if I see the two mouse couple that I usually interrupted, my best friends.
No, they're not here tonight. I didn't say, or today. I said it is like.
What do the patrons look like, actually?
There is several cat guards here. You'd see about like 4 of them. Some of them drinking. Some sitting by the fire. There are some others too. There is not a mouse. There is a squirrel. That is enjoying a beverage at a table alone. There is a dog and rabbit that seem to be chatting over a table as well.
Do I recognize anybody from when we used to be here?
I think you may have seen the squirrel here and there, like someone passing in town. Maybe didn't frequent as much when it was Topple's Frog, but maybe came in once in a while.
Do you guys still have the rooms upstairs for us? Or is that still a deal we can honor?
We still do a nice little, nice cozy room.
What about this?
Leave a nice milk chocolate on your pillow.
On a hot day.
This place skeeves me out, guys.
I don't like it here.
Is it because of the cats? Because that's what I got too.
No, it's because it's all milk.
I don't think birds drink milk in any capacity. Right?
Do birds drink milk?
Can birds drink a milk?
This place makes my phantom fingers itch. Where, is there any way I could reach Rufus?
I mean, I don't personally know where he is, but I could put out a word out, see if we can find him.
Do we still have our mailbox?
Okay, you guys do have a mailbox here. Yeah. What do you say? What do you say to this guy?
Do we have a mailbox?
I don't know who you are.
Me. Do I have a mailbox?
I wouldn't know where to start, buddy. Do you?
Do you?
Yeah, in my house I got a mailbox. I got a cool.
You got a mailbox
silver
here?
one. No, this is where I work.
Yeah, but like, does this place have mail?
Yeah, we get mail.
Do you give mail for patrons?
Oh, sometimes, yeah. Some people set up mailboxes here if they're travelers and staying here for a little bit. Yeah.
Is there one for me?
I don't know, man. Did you pay for one? What's your name? What's your name, bud?
You liked it. I look at Horse and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't trust this guy.
What are you hiding?
I had nothing.
Well, can we just? Where are the mailboxes? Can we go look?
Well, I can't just. I mean, you can go look. Yeah, I can't like give you the key to every mailbox. Sure, you can take a look. See.
Do I have the key?
Well, what if it's our mailbox?
Well, then you can open it. You'd have the key.
Oh, do you have the key?
Oh, do you have the key? The key we told you not to lose?
Just,
You have the key?
I'm pretty sure I was holding it
In my fingers.
in my finger.
I don't think so.
No, I don't know actually if I have the key. If I do, I didn't write it down.
Someone roll luck. Any one of you can roll luck. Not all of you. One of you can roll luck.
I rolled luck.
I have a +1.
I got a 13.
Yeah,
6
you
plus
did-
6 plus
you-
1.
You do have the key on you. It's just like buried in your other trash. It's very slimy.
I would think I was holding it in my finger. Oh, yeah, I got it.
He's been holding it in his other hand the entire game.
Oh, yeah, that's like indented into my palm. It's so wet. Why is it so wet?
Yeah, we
I'm gonna check my mailbox.
yeah, they're right over here. And he kind of gestures to where they are. Actually, it's not where you remember. He gestures downstairs.
Isn't this where the secret room was? I say to the patron.
The what?
There was a secret room down here where we did like revolutionary shit.
Oh, that sounds treasonous.
No.
He narrows his eyes at you.
I don't think Orson was ever actually part of that.
No,
that was
only
definitely
Poe
just
was.
a Poe thing. Is that where it is though?
Yeah.
What's it look like now?
It's now like there is a small stage. There are like tables and like beanbag chairs set up. There is a section for the mailbox. There is like a very much smaller version of a bar. You assume they have like, this is a place where it would seem like they might have like poetry nights or something.
Show me the mailbox, cat.
Yeah.
Hey, Orson, you can go up there and talk about all your stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, I should definitely do poetry night. Is it open mic?
Yeah, we do it
You
every
bring your sword, you could do slam poetry.
I don't think that's a slam poetry.
yeah, we do it every other. We do it Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights.
What day is it today?
It's Friday, bud.
Tuesday.
Was it Friday one of those days?
Yeah, Friday was one of those days. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Can I go up now?
Sure, no one's here but us, but you can go up.
No, I'll wait till I want everyone to hear this.
All right.
Show me the mail. I'm gonna look for my mailbox.
Okay. You find your mailbox without much issue. It is everything's ordered a little differently, but you find it. You unlock it. There is some mail. There is seems to be 3 letters.
And a copy of the oldest copy of the Gazette.
Yes.
Simpler
That's a
times
copy of
before
In
we
the
were changed
Sirens.
men. My Amazon order came in, as in the order I made to the Amazon rainforest. I'm gonna look at the 3 letters.
Yeah. There is one that is dated maybe a day or 2 after you left town this last time. No, actually, no. We'll end with that one. We'll go with the most recent letter. The most recent letter would be a letter from Lila and what's the other guy's name? Lila and Everett Sixto. Yeah, Lila and Everett. Just describing how things are going in Sixto's Tand. That Lila is a Sixto, like a sign Lila Sixto. That things are going well with the rebuilding efforts. They have now come around more, like, and consider Sixtos to stand behind the Woodland Alliance, and they look forward to fighting the tyranny that is present in this woodland.
Ooh. That's my boy. I'm gonna rip it up.
It's probably smart, yeah.
And then I'm gonna read the next one.
The next one is from Epilogue. It's been a long time since you've seen Epilogue. Epilogue was the bat from the very, very beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Epilogue says the one from Epilogue mentions that she might be interested, might have a job that might interest you, and she would like help on. Whenever you happen to get back in Coolclaw and be free, come to the woods and do this call that you know how to do.
Wood shit.
Yeah, do wood shit. And the last one is dated from, it's the oldest one, dated only a few days after you left the Coolclaw. It's from Mala. Mala says she has been trying to recruit people, like you talked about, Poe, has been unsuccessful so far. She's going to try for a little bit longer and then head back to Coolclaw.
He just, Poe just kind of looks at it and like a tear forms in his eye because that's not really his, like, driving force anymore. Because of after everything he's seen, he doesn't like the Woodland Alliance as much as he used to, and he kind of just wants to help denizens whenever he can. So he's kind of just becoming more of a vigilante for them. So he remembers this old feeling he used to have before it changed, and he just kind of like nods and then rips it up.
Creating a lot of litter here in the old poetry basement.
You shut the fuck up! You shut the fuck up!
That's all right. We got brooms for this. Using some broom.
They're gonna go to my room. No, oh no, wait, no. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs.
No,
Just
right.
go upstairs.
What are the two? What do the rest of you do?
I'll wait for open mic night to start.
Okay, yeah.
Just
I'm
sitting
going
there.
to go to my first blacksmith mentor.
Okay. Yeah, I have his name somewhere.
It was like Tiny or something, wasn't it?
I think it might have been Tiny, yeah. Okay, let's go, let's start with that then. I think was he a dog? I have him written somewhere, I have his character sheet
I
somewhere.
think he was a pug.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
had a pug too.
Either that or that was the guy that was in the Trader's Glen, but I don't remember.
No, I think this guy was the pug. I don't know, you've had a lot of mentors over the course of this campaign. I want to say that it was this guy, though. I think this guy was a pug named Tiny. Hey, champ, how's it going?
Right, Carl. You know, I've actually come a long way.
Yeah, is that so? I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a long time. And you guys would know it hasn't been 4 days because it takes, like I said, it takes like weeks of travel to get back and forth. It's been the better part of like a month that you've been gone.
I made this. I'm gonna show him the sopper rifle.
Holy shit! This is way more advanced than the dagger you made when we first met. What's this bad boy do?
Well, so it shoots these saw blades, and it's awesome.
I remember hearing your design for like the big one at some point. This is a lot. This is cool. This is cool. I dig it, man.
Yeah, you know, we built the big ones here, and now I made a small version.
I like where your head's at. That's awesome. That's you come a long way. I'm proud of you. You want to work on anything while you're here?
Well, I came up with this newer idea that'll help lots of people, and I was like, I'm looking around to see if Poe's like wandering somewhere. Well, I made him like a new hand. We can make people new body parts.
That's wow. That's awesome. I mean, we definitely haven't done anything like that before, and I'm sure the Marquis would love having soldiers replace limbs if something happened. Yeah, that's great. What do you want to work on first? I mean, I can find someone in town that's missing something, and we could go from there.
Yeah, let's create life, renew life.
Oh man, hell yeah! All right, wild.
Jack's gonna
Let's
slow.
make a baby.
He goes off he's like, just stay here and work for taking the sites, get acclimated. I think there's a couple people in town who could use this. Go find someone. I'll be back in a couple. He leaves. We'll go to Poe.
want to say Poe walked out of the bar, and he doesn't like that it's a new bar and that all of his friends are gone, and he doesn't like that his friends are still trying to do something that he now disagrees with. So remember the first thing I did when we started the whole thing is I went into a tree and just kind of looked at everything?
Yeah.
I go to that same tree, but it's been cut down, and I just kind of sit on the stump and I just watch the fields as everyone goes back and forth from the mines for a little bit, and I stare down at my fingers. Just like just kind of stare for a little bit.
Okay. Orson, it is now enough time passes between the two of these things. It is now night. People begin filtering in for poetry night. Once again, a lot of marquee presents. Not all of them are like in full on soldier garb. Some of them are wearing nicer clothing. There are some other civilians of Coolclaw as well. But it's not a packed house, but a fairly full house.
Can I look through the crowd and see if Persephone's there?
Roll a cutting check.
I mean, I got like an 11.
A cat is ordering something from like the bar, and like you think it's Persephone, and like you open your mouth for a second, and then it turns around, and it's not her.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
I definitely dumped her, but I still feel like dramatic about it. All right, well, I guess I'll go up on stage or wait for my turn to go up on stage.
Yeah. You're not first. Actually, well, no, you would have probably been there before anyone else. So you can go first if you want.
Yeah, I waited all day.
Yeah, you waited all day, so you're definitely first in line here.
All right, I stand up on stage, and I got like that like French beret hat thing on. I got big circular purple glasses. I'm basically Doug Funny's sister.
Judy? Judy
Yeah.
Funny?
Judy Funny. Yeah, I go up on stage and I have a big like French cigarette in my mouth. And yeah, France exists in this. I didn't even bet an eye at that. And so I wait for everybody to shut up. Are they like excited? Are they
Yeah. As soon as you're you stand up there and stuff, like everyone kind of quiets down and like they're drinking their their milks and watching you and their croissants.
Oh, okay. I take a long drag on my cigarette. Give me a beat.
Someone has bongos.
A really big fat frog on the side.
Big fat frog, little tiny glasses, little tiny frog.
Like the reverse of me. This one's called The Owl and the Pussycat. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon.
Roll charm. Roll charm.
Huh? Roll charm?
Charm, yeah.
That's a good charm check, right? Not bad. I got...
Yeah, that's not bad.
What is
9.
it? 9? Yeah.
Yeah, there's you get a healthy amount of snaps, people snapping. At least one or two of the cats in the crowd seem to be making eyes at you flirtatiously.
Oh, I'm not here for that. I'm different now.
I'm a changed man. I'm a changed owl.
I got one more for you.
Yes?
McCavity, there's no one like McCavity, for she's a fiend in a feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him by the street, you may see her in the square, but when a crime's discovered, then McCavity's not there.
They snap, and some will look afraid.
Good night, everybody.
You get some woos as the snaps continue.
A salamander gets up on stage after you. That's why it's called my fart stink. Get off the stage!
I go backstage. It cuts to me backstage. It's like everything's wavy, and I just throw up in a crash can.
You just see a bunch of tomatoes hitting the
Chocolate milk.
stage in the doorway in the back. Fart stink, my fart stink, my fart stink, my fart stink. Stop it! Stop, get him off! He's a menace!
Let this guy in here.
Yeah, you spend the rest of the night.
Everybody do a random critter do open mic night.
No. But the crowd seems. Do you stay there the rest of the night?
Yeah, I throw up into a garbage can, and then I slink down next to it and just kind of wait. I don't. You can cut to whoever else somebody encounters me, then I'll be there.
Jack. The Tiny comes back. He has a parrot that has lost a arm.
A arm or a wing?
We don't know it's an arm. We have
it's
rules. We live in a society. It's an
I
arm.
heard it from him.
All right. I will. Oh, well. Hello. How are you?
I've been better. I had a run-in with with a bit of the gangrene and had to lop the whole thing off. This parrot looks to be older, maybe like 70s.
Well, what if I say we can give you something to replace that and maybe help the way you live?
That would help me on the farm. Yeah. What do you throw it at me? What do you got?
Well, I've been working on replacing limbs with mechanical parts.
I'm intrigued. What's this gonna set me back?
Well, and I'll look at Tiny and be like, well, do you guys have spare, scraps of some of the steel here?
Tiny says, well, I mean, I can't do this for free for everyone, but if we want to do a trial run, yeah, I have enough for at least one.
Well, if we have a citizen willing to be the model, and maybe this can be a new way to generate some business here.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So
roll Tinker. This will take you most of the night, by the way.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I got 7.
It's not a failure. This does take you all night. Like you started. You guys did get there like midday, and you didn't take too long to talk to Tiny, but you spend like almost a 14 hour like session just doing this.
Jeez. Okay.
It doesn't come out bad. It's not as good as the one you made for Poe. I think it's because you're operating on like just adrenaline, and Poe's was a little more. It was going off of a design you already had. This one does prove a little bit more difficult. It works. It's functional. It's not necessarily like as functional. It's not necessarily as functional, as elegant as Poe's.
It's scrap and thrown together quickly, but I think this will help.
Well, I think it will. I mean, he kind of like moves it around a little bit. It creaks a little bit as he does, but it's better. Yeah, I think I can get used to this. Maybe pull the old hole around a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, I don't care what you do with your wife.
Roll a charm check.
Gonna have to be pretty high.
11. He slaps you on the back with his metal hand, and it's harder than he intends. But he does seem to take it in stride.
Oh, I'm glad. You be so jovial, and maybe you can get more work done around the farm, and maybe as for payment, maybe a nice meal.
Oh, will do. Yeah, come by anytime. It's right over there, and kind of gestures to a farm on the outskirts of Coolclaw.
All right, then I'm gonna just turn to Tiny back. Well, I think probably not sticking around terribly long here, but how about I teach you the plans, and maybe you can start generating help. And
yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Giving
Absolutely.
back to everyone here.
Yeah, I like that. I think Marquis will like that. I think it's good for everyone.
All right, I'm going to try to get sleep.
Yeah, it is like sun. The sun has risen as you are talking.
All right, and then
It's a good idea. Me too.
Do we still have rooms, or do I need to go get a room?
No, you guys have. I think, despite the fact the barista didn't know who you were at first, he's eventually informed by other Marquis members that you are under the employ of Scowl and are the returning group that helped with the wedding.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go sleep.
Okay. And the rest of you wake up. This is the first time you've had sleep not on the road, so you all wake up like past noon today.
I like wake up in the bed. How the fuck did that eggnog really hit the spot? I just knocked me right the fuck out. Where the hell am I? Where the hell am I? Where am I? I shoot my grappling hook into the ceiling. Ah! Ah!
Probably waking everyone else up if they were not awake already.
Wake up all of Coolclaw minds. We have to see Lord Scowl?
Yes. Okay, so you wake up, you mill around, it doesn't like you mill around for a little bit. Around like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., Sirius Clawrider comes in, Lieutenant Clawrider, comes in and requests your presence. And you come downstairs.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
I just look grizzled. Somehow I have more fur on the bottom of my face now. It's more like I just did this, where like, I have fur, but I just went against the grain, so now it's puffed this way instead.
Welcome back. I've heard you did fantastic work in Subspire Keep.
Some might call it fantastic.
Yeah, everyone's
Those
Scowl
are the-
is elated.
Gazette this morning.
What'd you say?
Those are the words I used in the Gazette this morning.
Wonderful. Yes, I look forward to the publication. Today's been and continues to be quite busy. Lord Scowl is happy to hear you are back and safe. There is going to be a big celebration in Coolclaw tonight. Lord Scowl does have just a very short period of time right now to see you all. Payment, and then just discuss anything you need to, and yes, and then we'll see you all at the celebration tonight.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
What's the celebration for? Did I miss that?
He didn't say.
What's the celebration for?
Oh, I mean, for everything, things are going well in Coolclaw, for the returning heroes of Subspire Keep and the saviors
us?
of the. Yes, it's you. They helped save the wedding. We've heard
I
about
can't
it.
wait to
Heroes.
see this heroes.
I think we're heroes. There's a badger that may have had a family that doesn't think we're heroes.
Oh,
Missing his
sorry.
arm, but he's got a hole in his chest and a missing eye.
Terrible,
And I
terrible
killed a
things.
lemur, and I don't care if he had a family.
I didn't kill anyone.
Well,
Did you kill anyone, like, the whole...
ever?
I killed a lot of people in Six Toes too.
Yeah, you guys. I think you probably all kill people. You, if not directly by home aloneing them. Yes.
Home Alone. antics.
Listen, I didn't kill them. Things that I created killed them.
That's what
Yeah.
Kevin
If it
McAllister
helps you
says.
sleep at night, you killed them.
I gave you that hand and I'll take it back.
Nope. It's mine now. It's a gift. I'm keeping it.
So if you'd like to come with me
Where?
Sure. Yeah.
Throw it.
to the fort real quick.
Oh, yeah. Now?
Yeah. Or you can wait a little bit if you want. But
No, I don't want to.
No.
so you
Are you
follow...
going to lead the way, or like...
Yeah. He's already beginning to walk.
Oh, we should follow him.
Yes.
Side?
no worries.
Rocket
Side by side, or like
starting
behind?
to
What is this?
Okay. So just so everyone knows, you'll have this moment with Lord Scowl. Once we get to the part where it will be the celebration, that will be kind of the end of traditional gameplay. You won't be able to that's like the ending cutscene. You can still do things in there, but you won't be able to leave that. That is the last scene of this game. Just to let you guys know. So once you get there, be aware of that. Okay. You are quickly led into the fort. Lord Scowl. His place looks the same. It doesn't look like he has really upgraded anything, or he's, it doesn't look like he is taking advantage of this place, like in the absence, like trying to make his stuff look better. Looks the same. There are a lot of papers strewn about like before, but even more. He is wearing same kind of armor, sword by his side. Looks very looks a little more frazzled than before, but still put together, I would say. And you enter, and he says, welcome back, the returning heroes. He approaches the three of you and extends a hand.
Poe looks behind him. Wait, us?
Yes, we received word from the Marquis that you saved the wedding. There was an attack, and Hodel and Persephone got married, managed to pull the town together despite some acts of rebellion. It's in the face of everything that happened, you have more than done your job.
You got
Can I
away,
ask you
though.
a question?
Yes, absolutely.
Gal? Do you know who Alexos is?
He's going to roll.
Barks.
Alex. You give the full name, you give the last name too.
Do I know the last name?
Yeah, Absol. You all know the
Oh,
last name.
okay. Then yeah.
Alexos Absol.
Yeah.
He thinks for a moment. I don't know Alexos, but I do know. I have heard of House Absol. I think that was a house that was cast aside by the Marquis years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, they came storming in.
The whole house? What's the remnants?
I must be the Revenants, but they came storming in saying they were Marquis and all that.
Well, the Alexos, the House Absol has not been Marquis in some time. I don't know what they're up to.
Full of crap too. Yeah. Okay.
He like goes to one of his a piece of paper, kind of flips it over so it's clean and like writes it down. I will have people look into this. Thank you for the information. Anything else?
We don't know where Alexos went.
It's a shame.
He got away. I hold up my hand.
No, that was Dorian.
It's Dorian. Yeah,
you shout his name in your sleep. I don't.
Dorian!
So loud.
I see you may have picked up a couple battle scars on the incursion.
Yeah. These hands. These big, strong hands.
They're like little tiny possum hands.
Yeah, they used to carry so much, but they can only carry so much.
It can be improved.
Make it better.
He runs to, or he doesn't run. He walks calmly to a chest, pulls out some coin, some Marquis like minted coin, puts it in 3 different bags. You each get the 2 depletion back. I believe that was promised at the rest of your payment, which I believe is 2 depletion each. You can put it in like an extra if you don't have room. And as the agreement, you will now be in a retainer for me here for the next 3 months.
Yep, I remember that agreement.
I'll be your slave boy.
No, that's not the arrangement I'm looking for here. I'm looking for
Oh,
you
I'll
to...
be your sex boy then. Whatever you need.
No, thank you. No, I'm busy. But
starts taking off his.
No, jeez, no. The people of here look up to you. The other Marquis look up to you. So you will, when you are here, you might be called upon, like tonight, to stand the celebration. So to serve as a beacon for the people. There will be some
celebrations mandatory.
Yes, for you.
But okay.
Yep. Because as I said, people are ready and willing to celebrate you. And you need to be there for that. And there might be other jobs here, that we might send you on if the need calls. Any other questions, comments, concerns from me?
Wake me when you need me.
Okay, you've got about 2 hours.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it, Scowl.
We can
Lord.
continue paying for the room at Milk if you'd like. If you all want a smaller place to stay, we can provide that as well just for the retainer.
I don't want to stay at Milk.
I don't want to stay at Milk either.
What happened to Rufus? What happened to my friend Rufus? Why don't the mice come to milk
He's-
anymore.
When you say that, he smiles and says, Rufus is doing very well.
Where is he?
Yeah, he's around.
Just where though?
You don't mean that like some weird ominous way, like he's hanging around and
No, that's very, very depressing. No, he's fine. I will give you all a small house on near the center of town. Enough for 2 bedrooms at least. We don't have like a ton, but you can use it for the 3 months you're in our service, and then we'll see from there.
oh, okay.
Great. Anything else for me?
You need
What?
me.
You know, this place cleaned up a lot. How did all this happen?
Everyone started working together. There was apprehension at the beginning of this the presence of the Marquis here, but I think we've begun to get along better, and I think it will continue to trend that way.
Happy to hear it. That actually makes Poe a little bit happier, because he just wants to see the denizens happy. But he hasn't
Weird how
really
I
seen
saw-
any denizens since he got here, so it's a little weird still. But he's happy to at least hear about it. He'll prove it later, I guess.
Orson, did you say something, Orson?
Well, I was going to say, this is kind of how I hoped it would go the whole time, and you were just throwing fucking wrenches at me the whole time.
You just see Poe doesn't respond to that, just
You've come around.
just 1,000-yard stare.
I too
Staring at his
love
fingers.
and lost.
You've come around. No, I've been beaten into submission. There's a difference.
Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Not yet.
I think
I guess
we
I'd want to
got it.
just go to the
Yeah.
celebration.
There will be, like I said, but after the celebration is kind of the end. So if there's anything you want to do, there's only limited things you can do during the celebration. There's nothing after it ends with the celebration. So keep that in mind. Is there anything you want to do before this? Because you'll have a little bit of freedom there if you want to talk to people or stuff, but you won't be able to like leave or run around.
Yeah, Poe wants to see what the message that what was the bat named?
Alec, I wouldn't say to do that. That would take
That's
too
the
much
thing.
time.
He would do it, but in his head, he doesn't know what's going to happen at the celebration or anything like that.
Mhm.
Neither do I as a player. But like in theory, he's just like, after the celebration, I'm going to go
Yeah,
to the woods and
that's
figure
fine.
this out.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else?
No, I'm good.
No, I think I did. You know,
My slam poetry.
Jack's beginning more business deals, so
Yeah.
he's good.
Okay. The citizens of Coolclaw are gathered in the street as the sun is almost setting. Lanterns illuminate the crowd as vendors sell food. Some sell little trinkets. Everyone seems to be in good spirits.
Is our platypus friend in one of them?
He doesn't live here. He goes back and forth. He's a trader.
But is he here for the celebration?
Yeah. Let's say he's here for the celebration.
I would say it seems like a
Yeah,
big
he
enough
would be here for
cause to
this.
sell wares. Yeah.
I just gotta find his name, which I know is in here somewhere. At some point.
Man, don't worry about it. We know he's here.
Yeah.
We know he's
Yeah. He's there. I don't remember his name, but he's
He's-
there.
Jack.
No, it's definitely not Jack. I think it's Lenny Smoothbill. Lenny's there. Yeah. Leonard Smoothbill. He kind of like waves to you. Well, he doesn't wave to you yet. So you see this as you are like getting up on top of the caravan. Lumpy stands in the front of your caravan, which is the last in a line of four others, sorry, that have begun to slowly proceed down the center road of town. The citizens begin to part, and they begin cheering as this parade begins. At the front of the procession, you hear, "Welcome, citizens of Coolclaw." It is the booming voice of Lord Scowl. "We gather here to celebrate the wonderful prosperity and progress here in our town." It solicits cheers from the audience. "And with progress comes growth, so I would like to introduce some new members of my leadership team to you all." The crowd cheers again. On the first, technically now the second in part on this caravan, a figure kind of stands up, a figure that is familiar. It is a large fox. First up, the talented and storied warrior you may have all heard of, the legendary Mo Sixto.
Oof.
Isn't that one of the ones that abandoned everybody?
It's the one that wanted to work with the Marquis and then left because you guys didn't agree. This is also the one that was kind of the most disagreeable the entire time and did not want Lila to be a Sixto.
El Scandalo.
Mo waves kind of in a friendly fashion to all of them. She will be our town's head of security, vowing to keep us safe from those who would cause us harm. Mo brandishes her axe, and the crowd cheers again. And next, a member of our very community, the previous purveyor of the Hoppled Fog, Rufus. The crowd cheers as a very tired-looking Rufus emerges from the third caravan. He's got bags under his eyes and just is kind of hunched a little bit. This wonderful individual will be in charge of community relations. We want everyone here in Coolclaw to feel happy, safe, and comfortable as we move towards a more prosperous future.
Why
The
didn't
cheering
they just
continue.
fucking tell us he's... Why didn't you just fucking...
He doesn't wave to the crowd. He just kind of he does a bare, the minimal amount of nodding he can, and then sits back down quickly. And finally, our returning heroes. Lumpy lurches forward, and you see throngs of people clapping and cheering for you. The brave vagabonds who defended Persephone Throne from the devious attack were now working for safety and prosperity of Coolclaw for at least 3 months. Scowl walks back to your cart. Our valiant heroes, everyone here has heard of your exploits, and it raises their spirits. So, we've decided to give you all a little surprise. And he claps, and some guards begin walking over. Orson,
Focus,
we heard about your you being on the front lines and how you fought tooth and nail to keep the the Lady Persephone safe, and we figured, of course, that being on the front lines, you aren't always going to be able to get the full picture and who's going to write your story. So we would like to welcome your new apprentice. And the guards part, and you see a young albino rabbit with one ear slightly askew. He smiles at you innocently. Hello, my name is Cinnamon. And we smash cut, and we, as we zoom in on Cinnamon's face, we now see the much older Cinnamon that has been narrating the story. He smiles and closes the book that he's been writing in. And that's the story of how a small group of mercenaries began to influence the future of an entire woodland. Cinnamon looks to the night sky as the camera pans out, and we see dozens and dozens of other tents and campfires, flanking a massive battlefield littered with weapons and bodies. And that's where we will end chapter 1.
I've had to eat 3 of them.
And he's covered in cybernetic sauce. Got a red glowing eye.
He's always had robot eyes.
You never.
I didn't say it in the beginning, but Cinnamon's always had robot eyes.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ty. I don't remember you ever actually describing Cinnamon as a rabbit, so I pictured it as the dog from that Netflix show. The whole time. And I don't think.
In the beginning.
I like that there was a fourth wall break of Poe at one point during Cinnamon's section, which implies that Poe is still somehow alive that late in the game. At whatever stage that is.
I said older. He's not you didn't describe how much older. It's not like Cinnamon was a grizzled old man for this opening.
Yeah.
It's, you assume maybe months to years, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. But it implies that Poe is still part of whatever that is. I guess do we do kind of vague epilogues for up to that point, or
You can do a vague epilogue if you want. Yeah. Sorry.
I like where you left mine, so I'm just gonna keep it there, where I have a chronicler of my own.
I want the battlefield to be littered also with clockwork soldiers.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, we'll believe that. I like that as an epilogue too.
There's
Yeah, there
a
are.
war between the Marquis and whatever Jack made.
You
I
don't know
want to
what side-
imagine that
Jack's
some of the
mechanical
bodies,
army.
No,
some of the
Fake, you
bodies
don't know
have
what
masks
side.
identical to Didelphus Linnaeus.
You don't know
like
what
he's
side
gotten
the-
like a bat family out of it.
Yeah, you don't know what side the clockwork soldiers were on. You just saw
Yeah.
them.
Right, I figured they were on their own side. Like you have a clockwork army and trying to make your own nation.
What
of
Tom is
clockwork.
thinking, this has become a Terminator scenario.
Yeah,
which,
exactly. They've all become sentient saw blades.
which ties into
Oh.
our other story, the 16th saw blade.
66 sentient softly. Yeah, actually, you know what? I don't think I want to do an epilogue thing because because this is just the end of like
Yeah.
season 1, so we
Yeah.
might do more with these characters later.
Yes.
So
That's
yeah,
what-
there's no reason to do an epilogue for me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that will be the end of Root Season 1 through Thorn and Thistle. What's everyone's favorite moment from... let's do the game in general.
I've been
'cause, I
holding
mean,
that for 17 chapters.
well, I'll do both, because we did have some stuff. What's favorite part of this episode and favorite part of the entire game?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Dave, I played Poe, the Possum Vagrant. My favorite part of this episode was just like Poe kind of reflecting back on the adventure thus far and being like kind of sad about everything that happened because it was like destructive, but also being happy seeing that the denizens are in a better place everywhere he left. Like it's almost like, you know, he got his fingers torn off and he kind of felt like he burned down 3 towns on the way out. But like at the end of the day, when they went through the towns, he saw that the towns were getting better and he saw everybody was getting better and stuff like that. So he's just like, you gotta lose a couple fingers if you want to make a finger omelet. And I just like that moment of Poe like being depressed sitting on the log that he started on, but then like by the end being celebrated and seeing how happy all the denizens were. So as far as this chapter or this section goes, that's what my favorite part was. But my favorite part of the entire thing was making 2 villains, 2 nemesis, because both nemesis moments were pretty great lead-ups.
Yeah.
Like had pretty great moments. I think the one with the bird captain was still the coolest one,
Yeah.
because it was just like so dramatic and epic and you know stuff like that. But like the lead up to Dorian being a nemesis and like having a marked scar that we both marked each other with is still a pretty awesome nemesis too. And I feel like Dorian can come up way more easily than the bird captain can.
Yeah.
So it's just like it'll be fun to have that monkey wrench floating around out there. So and yeah, as far as the Mythos Mystery Society goes, you can find us on YouTube, you can find us on podcast, you can find us on TikTok. That's it, I think. I heard a noise on my window, which is concerning. And yeah, I'll throw it down to Tom.
I'm Tom. I've been Orson J. Barnes, and I like this. I think this is nice. I really like how you put cinnamon in, and that was sweet. I really enjoyed that. This episode, is obviously very quick because it's just kind of wrapping things up. I did like being able to pull out real poetry, like the Pussycat and the Owl is a real poem.
Weird.
By Edward Lear, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I could read that. That's good. So that was kind of fun to do. But overall, for the entire thing, it was fun in a lot of spots. I did like the political intrigue of Sunspire Keep and the whole, like, the fact I weaseled my way into becoming potentially like this kind of like sub-Dutch or Duke, but not then just back it up. Like all that effort and just leaving it behind. But I did like the heroic moments in that fight too. That was pretty cool. That was probably my favorite. That and the home aloneing of 6 toes was pretty great too. So good stuff. But yeah, I'll pass it over to Jason.
Thanks, Jason. I played Jackdaw, the Crow Tinkerer / soon-to-be mad scientist.
I like that.
And I can be found, anywhere to color on here, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. See, my favorite moment of the night, probably like besides mad scientist, Jack's also leaning towards like humanitarian at the same time. So just having I like that there's just total freedom with how I use the Tinker ability. And then for the whole season, yeah, I mean the Home Aloneing was very fun and just got to throw together. That was pretty good. So that and I don't know, maybe being able to when the wedding battle was happening and trying to snipe people from the rooftops. So that was fun. But yeah, no, it was very fun to go. And Ty.
Ty, good time me just here. My favorite one from tonight was probably Poe and the priest being like, "Do you have a mailbox? I don't know, do you?"
Yeah, there was more tense than it needed to be.
That was probably my favorite. My favorite moment from the campaign was it was cool having a group wherever, like, it wasn't a combat group. It was a social group, like, from the beginning, and it stayed, like, there were some action scenes, but it was never like, oh, it's going to be a fight every other episode. It was mostly diplomatic till a point where it couldn't be anymore, which it was cool to see and play with. Before we finish, if everyone has any questions about like things about the campaign or story, we can do this on stream or off stream. You can ask me, and I can tell you as long as it's not like something that'd be a spoiler.
We'll do that
There
off
should
stream
be-
then,
Okay.
just in case.
You should give one epilogue though, and it's what happened to the naked mole rat.
Oh yeah, let's do that, and then
Only if we do it the same way. Everyone says
with
one
the
word.
one word thing.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right. My
Who
goodness.
starts?
Who does
What was his name again, by the way?
Jacques LaRue is what you knew him as.
So we'll
Oh
say
yeah, because we had two Jacks.
Yeah, his real name is Jack Miller, but he also goes by Jacques LaRue.
Oh. Jacques.
died.
No, you have to go in. Boom, nailed it.
Nice and easy.
Go home, everybody.
Nailed it.
Wah, wah, wah.
We're done here.
We gotta go in the same circular order, Tom. You can't go next.
You got some sort of STD.
Jack, or Dave says Jacques. Jacques went
Two.
The
Cemetery.
because
Died.
it's destiny.
I think no matter what, pretty sure Doc is dead. If Chris does join us for season 2, he has to come back to life.
He's got to be a ghost.
Yeah, or he's a ghost.
No, I revived his body with my clockwork.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
He's a Frankenstein.
Jack, are you gonna say a real answer?
No,
Or are you
I
gonna
said
leave it?
heard. I said heard.
So what was it then?
Doc went
Oh,
to
he went to the cemetery.
He heard. He heard.
He heard.
So Ty.
No, wait. What'd you say, Dave?
Huh?
You're next.
It was Jacques went to the cemetery because he heard. So now back to you.
No, it's no. Jack said heard, so it's you
I said
next.
heard. It's you.
Oh yeah. That
A
Code.
Was
waiting.
for.
Him.
All right, that's good. I mean, I like that.
Working with
Yeah.
Dorian.
No, that'll
He's
work.
working with Dorian or Elmer.
no, leave it there. That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he died.
And then he got
And then
killed
he
by
died.
Dorian.
And then he got killed by Dorian.
And with that, we are the Mythos Mystery Society, brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies! Just beyond the sunset lies a home for me, where the world is peaceful, like a paradise should be. Just beyond the sunset, someday is where you'll find me.
Boo.